Hi. In 1637, Pierre de Fermat, and I just love that name, wrote one of the most famous claims in mathematical history. He said that he had discovered a proof, but get this, the margin of the book was too small to contain it. Yeah, he really did. The claim became known as Fermat's last theorem. The problem itself was easy to state, but proving it, well, that was pretty difficult. For more than, get this, 350 years, some of the world's greatest mathematicians, start with Euler, tried and failed to find a proof. And then, years later, 1993, a new story emerged. Andrew Wiles announced he had solved it. Now, Wiles had worked largely in secret for 7 years on the problem. He had devoted much of his life to this problem that had fascinated him since he was a child. Then, when he presented his work, it was an extraordinary moment in mathematics. One of mathematics' oldest unsolved problems was solved. But then, an error was discovered. There was a gap in the proof. Imagine what that must have felt like. After 7 years of work, after publicly announcing the results, after the mathematical world celebrated, the proof did not work. So Wiles returned to the problem, and for months he tried to repair the gap. Again and again, his ideas failed. He later described reaching a point where he felt he had exhausted every possibility. The proof that had seemed complete might not ever work. And then, more than a year after the original announcement, Wiles returned to an earlier approach that he had set aside. And suddenly, he saw how two ideas that each had failed on their own could work together. And then he got some help from a mathematician, Richard Taylor, and between them, they repaired the gap. The proof was complete. We remember this story as one of mathematics' greatest triumphs. But the triumph includes the error. It includes the failed repairs, the discouragement, and the long period when Wiles did not know whether the problem could be solved. The mistake did not erase the 7 years of work that came before it, and it did not make Andrew Wiles a failure. Instead, the mistake became part of the discovery. And I find something deeply human about this story. See, we often imagine accomplishment as a smooth path from determination to success. And once the finished work is presented, the wrong turns disappear from view. But the finished proof does not tell the entire story. The complete story includes the moment when the proof was incomplete. Wouldn't you agree? Perseverance is not the ability to avoid failure. And if you're like me, perseverance is the courage to face what does not work, to learn from it, and then return to the problem once more. So, in whatever problem you are stuck in, maybe this story gives you hope to persevere to the end.